Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020. In his second season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Swift on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 31. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. The quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And what really attracts people to him, a passionate leader, controls a huddle really well, controls the locker room, and also throws with anticipation and accuracy, especially evident when he throws the deep ball.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 20 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quickly to Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Herbert. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now Williams running left. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Madison. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. To throw, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And Folk's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run the counter. Swift. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Handoff comes to Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The quick feet by Jackson. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Herbert has it knocked free. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins now from the 50. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And Folk's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Najee Harris accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Play fake, Cousins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Mattison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. from the gun. Herbert on third down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and goal. Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out now come the Lions.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'll run here with Swift.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up second down. Cousins now. He'll dump this off to Cook. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That is Tomlinson who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. He'll get this off to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw here, Herbert. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Herbert. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The 40, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Raymond now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. 2:24 to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Herbert. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Throwing, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt
right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Cook. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. The storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must hear a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the game and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. Guys, I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Vikings, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.